on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. Waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider.
Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Breaking news, Tua Tagovailoa reveals why he misses wide open receivers. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it now. I like Tua Tagovailoa as a person. As a football player in the NFL, I'm over it. I'm officially over it. Today I became officially over it. I officially became over him. He has too many limitations that are going to be detrimental for his long-term success. That don't mean he's not going to give us some good performances here and there, but there are too many limitations for him to be a top quarterback in the NFL. No matter how much people want to hope and wish that he can be great, after what I heard from him out of his mouth today, I'm done. So we got our quarterback. He can keep playing, have a bad game, have a good game, have a bad game, have a good game. I don't care. I'm done. I'm just going to sit back and wait on the inevitable because this organization has known this for a long time now. And now I 1000% understand why they have been trying to replace him. Now I 1000% understand why they have been trying to replace him. And the reason I'm about to play it, but the reason why they've been trying to replace him, I'm about to play the video because I put a video together. I got proof for you because I already know people going to be mad at me for this one. They're going to be mad at me about this one. I could care less. It is what it is. Tua has an issue that he can't improve. No matter how much work you put in on the field, in the gym, and off the field, you can't improve the issue that he actually has. You can't. There's nothing you could do about it. There's nothing you could do about what one of his flaws that he basically. Oh, it's the first time I ever heard a quarterback say this in my life. You know what? Let me just play it. Let me just play it. This is gonna be an 8-minute video, by the way, y'all. I'll just play it for y'all. Have at it. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have an official answer on why Tua Tagovailoa misses wide open receivers across the middle of the field. He had a press conference today where he basically explained why he misses guys. And unfortunately, when you hear the reason why, it's nothing that he can go in the lab and work on. It's nothing he can improve on. It just is what it is. The reason why he is missing open guys across the middle of the field is because he's small. He's short and he can't see over the offensive line. Here's proof. Tua Tagovailoa, right here, has a wide open, right in the middle of the field crosser. And unfortunately, that crosser is short, just like him. And look at all the traffic in front of him. He doesn't even know that he's there. Maybe he needs to remember to like Photoshop the playbook and know that a crosser is on the back end and anticipate, but he can't see it. And he still doesn't see it even later in the play until the very last minute. Right here, he's finally identified.
For me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me. I can't get you the ball, and like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you.
So, hey, now the receivers have to get in a line of sight and not just run their normal route because he can't see them. Once again, right away, Mike Gesicki coming across wide open. But unfortunately, he can't see him because of the old line sitting right in front of him. And since he doesn't hit him right away, then the pressure comes and it's a sack. I keep thinking to myself, how can we fix this? Well, it's actually out of our control. Look at the sky view. He can't see past Robert Hunt and Connor Williams. And then he has a guy right in front of him. He definitely can't see now. Sack. What should be very
For
easy
me,
plays.
I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there.
I know.
So if I can't see you, you can't see me. I can't get you the ball, and like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you.
Once again, high snap. Pause right here. A wide open guy in the middle of the field again. But if he looks at towards the wide open guy, he can't see him. Look at all of that traffic in front of him. Look at all that traffic in front of him, especially when you have two small receivers in Waddle and Tyreek. You definitely can't see him. And that's why when the pocket is clean and we miss these big opportunities, it's like, how is that possible? Now we know. He just can't see him. How can we fault the guy for that? And he throws back in the
For
flat.
me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me. I can't get you the ball, and like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you.
It's not his fault. Stop right here. Look at this. The tight end came off the line of scrimmage and is got behind the linebackers, and that is what you call in Tua's looking that way, but he can't even see him. You drop that in, and that's a huge 20-yard gain. The tight end right on the post, but he can't see him. It's not his fault. What are we to do?
For me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you.
Yeah, we know now. Once again, clean pocket, beautiful. You got two wide receivers running, and look at this. Just wide open. Wide open coming on the crosser. It's always the crosser in the middle of the field that's wide open. But he got a guy right in his face. He can't even see it. He can't even see it. What is he supposed to do? It's not his fault. And we roll out with no receivers, and it is what it is.
I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The reality is he just can't see the middle of the field. And there's nothing he can really do about that. It is what it is. Also, take a listen to what Ryan Fitzpatrick had to say about Tua today.
Tell us for the Tua believers out there.
Tuanon. I'm a member of Tuanon.
Big Cats and Tuanon.
Wow.
Yeah, expect us.
I'm too agnostic, I think. I don't know. I don't know what to expect about him. But just give somebody something to look forward to. Like, what does Tua do better than most quarterbacks can do?
Be careful, because we're listening.
I get it. I get how like dicey of an opinion every opinion is around Tua. But so if you're a top 10 quarterback, like you have to have at least one trait that is absolutely special, that something you can do that really nobody else can do. Josh Allen, I think we all see the arm talent. We see the way he can scramble and run, the hits that he can take, the hits he can deliver. Herbert, physically, same thing. With Tua, it's not the arm strength. It's not the ability to run. It's not the ability to scramble or get out of trouble. So what is it? You know, people would say, well, he's a winner. Tyreek Hill said he's the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen. Now, when I first saw Tua, what popped out to me, because it's hard for a young quarterback to come in and do this, anticipation and accuracy. Like, those are the things that he has to be elite at. And I think that he is very, very good at, very accurate, and can anticipate. The problem is sometimes you have to create, and he can't. He's not going to be able to scramble, and he'll be able to scramble, get out of trouble, and get you 5 yards, but he's not going to be able to scramble around, escape the pocket, and make the big plays down the field. So he has to take what he has that's elite is his accuracy, and hopefully as he gets better, his decision-making, and he has to be the best in the NFL at it because he's limited in some of those other ways.
That's a great answer. So
This is must-see TV right now. Just watching you just take it all in. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, TD? How you doing? Not good?
Hi, TD.
This is great, honestly. This needs to be a clip on Dolphins Twitter for a very long time. It really does.
Oh, my God.
Just your breathing after. I mean, it was picture perfect, but it's a damn shame. It is a damn shame.
Oh, man. I mean, where do we even begin with this?
well, Fitzpatrick's clearly a Tua hater. You know, I don't think anything he's saying is truthful. He doesn't really know the game very well, honestly, if you think about it. Especially Sean Payton. I know Sean Payton did take a shot at Tua. I did see Tua's trainer mentioned that Sean Payton is not a QB guru, contrary to popular belief that he is. So, you know, you just gotta understand anyone that does critique him just doesn't know ball and is just a hater. Any critique is not fair of Tua. It's just complete and utter hatred, and it's fake. It's just not true. I mean, did you see his stats in the last game? He was incredible. So it's really what it comes down to.
Tua's the greatest quarterback of all time, man.
And honestly, he'd be even better than the greatest if it wasn't for Brian Flores, if you really think about it.
Exactly. Bro, he should have 8 rings by the end of his career, man.
I didn't see that clip till TD just showed it. I was cringing. You know, it's not his fault he couldn't see him. It's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault, man. It's the receiver's fault.
Oh, man. It's bad. I rewatched the game, and I tweeted it. I got some people pretty mad about it. But, I mean, if you really watch it, there's just so many missed opportunities. Like, he didn't play terrible, but he just left so much meat on the bone, for the expression that's been used a lot. It's like
it's not his fault. You just couldn't see him.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's week 1, though. It's week 1. It's going to be good.
Yep.
I did like that. A lot of people were like, it's week 1. Calm down. How can you make your opinion on him? As if the first 2 years just didn't count of his career. Like, we're just going to ignore those first 2 years, and it's week 1. But, TD, you're going through it right now, bro. You are going through it right now. It's not good. I feel bad for you, honestly. Because, you know, I'll say this. I know a lot of people hate on TD, but if there's one thing I know he would want to be wrong on, it's this. But it's just so, I mean, it's so obvious. It really is. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick was the nicest he could be, and you still know how he meant it. Like, Tua's just not good.
He saw him in practice, too.
He didn't say he's a hard worker. He didn't say he studies the game well. He didn't say he prepares well. He didn't say any of that. Remember, too, that, like you just said, he was with him. He saw it all.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
I think Tua, took a step up. He realized he can't do nothing about his height, and the first step is realizing and moving forward. So if he's still starting next week, obviously the coaches have faith in him, and there have been shorter QBs in him, so he'll be all right. But what Ryan said, I mean, there was some facts to it. But yeah, Tua just needs to man up. He's getting paid millions of dollars to do that job. So a lot of money on the line.
Oh man. What a day today. Oh my God.
Well, I've actually haven't been like too up on Dolphins Twitter. And then I get on tonight, and this is what I see. And I see TD's going live after the Ryan Fitzpatrick, so I had to join. This is my first time on here, by the way, so thank you for having me on, sir. I'm sorry it's under circumstances like this, though. It's not good. It's not good.
How y'all feeling tonight?
There he is.
How you feeling?
I'm doing good.
I'm feeling good,
Greg, you good?
I think one thing that's unfortunate to me is I did see someone tweet tonight. I think it might have been Neil Driscoll. He said he doesn't understand why people are like so stuck on one player. This is the best roster Miami's had in 20 years. And I think that actually hurt my feelings even more, knowing that like it's probably true that this is the best roster in 20 years. And that one person is the reason we all talk about him is because he's probably going to hold them back. I mean, it just is what it is at this point. I just don't see the changes coming. His arm strength, and I know it's such an overblown thing that we talk about all the time, but I truly believe it holds him back to the point of no return. Like, I just don't think he can ever take that next step if he's unable to just drive the football. He cannot drive the football, and it's just insane. It's insane to watch.
I think it's mainly a confidence issue. Tua needs to get his confidence up, and if he doesn't have the confidence needed to start as a QB, then I think the right thing a leader should do is let the next man up. So if he was a real leader, he would identify that and just give it to somebody else, because he's not really ready for it. So
hey, what's good, guys? You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Yes.
All right, man. This is my opinion right here. Up until this first game of this season, I was really trying to keep my hopes up high just because all our weapons and all that we surrounded Tua with this season. Because if we be honest, this team right now, with any other quarterback, we're saying Super Bowl, we're saying playoff, winning the division, fighting with the Bills. But after this game, man, I seen that there was really no improvement at all going through his progressions. The line is holding up a little better for him. But like Fitz said, he can't go off the run and make those huge plays that we need with Tyreek, Jalen. If we had those, we'll be a Super Bowl caliber team, and that's a fact.
Yeah, man. I'm going into this year, man. I was really hoping for Tua, man. I'm still am, man. I want to see Tua be our franchise quarterback, but I don't know after today if I can really believe that.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Listen, y'all.
But
Listen.
it's not his fault.
Listen. It's not his fault. At the end of the day, we're talking about something he can't control. So I'm not going to say anything negative about it. He can't control the fact that he can't see over the line, okay? So I'm not going to be negative about that. I guess the only thing that bothers me, like, where's the media person that should know certain things can't be said? Like, do y'all not realize how big of an admission this is? Basically, y'all do realize we can't even utilize the full playbook. You could run a play, but you won't even be able to hit all your progressions because you can't see them all. That's limiting the offense. And then when Ryan Fitzpatrick said what he said, it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing we could do about this.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, bro, we can hear you.
All right, cool. I just want to jump in real quick, man. T, I've been watching you forever, man. You make so many good points. I'm glad you stick with what you know. I don't know if you remember me at all, but man, you have a lot of passion, in what you do.
Appreciate you, bro.
This community has to know that we want the best for this team. I mean, I've been rooting since I was a little kid. Ricky Williams is my favorite back. With Marino and stuff like that. It's just we learn to see what we want. We know what we want out of this team. We know what we want out of the positions. And quarterback's obviously been, what we've been striving for. But as soon as we see something we don't want, we're going to say it. And I think, TD, you emphasize that. You strive for that. To see what I saw today in that clip really got to me. And I just want to point out to everybody here and everybody listening, that wasn't the first time it's happened. If y'all remember, in a media presser, what did he do one time? Was it his first, second year when he came out and said he didn't know the playbook? And, me, I was kind of a little apologetic, and maybe he's being, honest. Maybe he's doing that. But now he comes out and says this today. I don't know if he's got to be smarter in how he talks or what, but, you got a coach here trying to help you out, and you're talking like that?
Yeah, but he shouldn't have. That for me, I feel like this really messed him up. You know what I'm saying? As a starting quarterback.
What messed him up?
Saying this, what he said.
Oh, no, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for what he just said, you know what I'm saying? Like, our fan bases, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with each other, this really messed him up. You know what I'm saying? And plus, this might even get to the media. You know what I'm saying? But low-key,
he said it to the media.
No, I understand.
And the playbook thing got to the media, too.
Yeah.
They were all over that.
This is just sad.
Do you guys think he has the confidence enough to start as a quarterback in the NFL?
I don't think – can I say something? Then I got to head out, TD. I appreciate you having me on. I don't think it has anything to do with confidence, guys. I truly believe it has everything to do with, like, his true desire to be great in the NFL. And I've said it for a year and a half now, and I've kept getting crushed for it, and I still truly believe it. Ryan Fitzpatrick, again, did not mention one time that he's an elite preparer. He's an elite study of the game. He is an elite guy who cares about football. I just think he doesn't truly love the game of football enough where he wants to be great. It's just a job for him and something that he's doing right now. And that's what translates to me is I don't think he has the drive to be great. And that's the issue to me.
Hey,
it's
what you just said there about the job, that comes across in his play to me a lot where he just walks up the line, marches up the line, bing, bang, boom, we're done.
It's just a job to him. It's not love of the game. Like everyone always says, oh, he's going to be Drew Brees. Drew Brees loved football, lived and died football. I mean, Drew Brees would go in with punctured lungs, cracked ribs. This guy wanted to win the game. Like, I just truly, I've said it for a while, I don't think Tua loves the game of football. And I know there's going to be some Tua fans that'll tweet at me and say, he played for Nick Saban at Alabama. Well, he admitted he wanted to quit right away at Alabama too. So don't forget that. Like let's be real. I truly don't believe he loves the game of football. I think he knows he's good at it. He can make a lot of money playing it, but deep down, it's not a game for him. And I said this today to someone privately. They were like, what do you think Tua is going to do after the Dolphins move on? I don't think Tua is going to be in the NFL for much longer. I truly don't. I don't think he loves the game enough to be a backup quarterback and go through the grind and try to start again. I really truly don't. No, I mean, call me a hater all you want anymore. At this point now, we're year 3. I know it's week 1, but I was told Tua can throw the ball 80 yards. He's much improved. He's going to be elite. Tua, a healthy Tua is a Super Bowl Tua was said. And you watch the game and I mean, you can be the biggest Tua lover. I've seen even Valley Boy Sports, VBS even said there's so many missed opportunities and he did not play well. And it's at the point where it's like, how many times are we just going to keep making excuses for this guy? It's baffling to me. But I think he just makes excuses and everyone around him makes excuses because deep down what he should say is he's going to get better and try to do it. But instead, what did he do? He put it on his receivers. Well, I need to see you, so you have to get in a spot where I can see you. He didn't say he needs to move so he can see them. He put it on his receivers, and he does that a lot.
And where did he play where his receivers were wide open?
Yeah, that's what
Alabama.
Yeah, I truly don't believe he cares.
The whole panel. I want to ask the panel.
I have to go, though. Let me go. Take care, guys. I appreciate you all. TD, you're the man. I'll see you. We'll link up soon. We got to link up soon. I'll see you.
TD, I want to ask the panel, especially you, a serious question about Tua, his performance, what we've seen over the years, especially when you went over the film. When you went over the film, we saw the pass and stuff like that. I was noticing a lot of things too. But what really struck my eye, and I've had this back in my mind for a while, about what really affects him and why I think it will always affect him is how much of the injury from Alabama and going forward has affected him and the pressures that come to him. You see him just throw it away or make an errant, run like that. Like, is he truly just really scared of being hit? Is that really affecting him more than we think?
He's in his own head. At this point, he's in his own head. I feel like the pressure's getting to him, the talk around his name. Like, he's hearing all the chatter that's going around his name.
I'm just so curious about it, man. I'm like you, TD. I racked my brain about what we can do. Like, what's going on in his head.
Be honest, bro. I really don't know. I have no clue. I'm starting to realize I don't know Tua at all.
I feel it from you, man. I feel the.
I mean, like people are saying in the comment section, we knew he was short, but still, we didn't think you couldn't see people. I mean, Drew Brees was on his tippy toes. Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray, you also got to notice he goes like 12 feet in the backfield. Yeah. He don't sit like this 7-yard drop. Kyler Murray be like 14 yards back. And then it's a little bit easier for him. And you see his head up, and he always escapes the pocket. And once you're outside of the pocket, he has vision.
Yeah.
And Tua can't make those off-platform plays like that. I got to break this down real quick.
I'm a member of TuaNon.
Big Cats and TuaNon.
Mm-hmm. Wow. If you're a top, how like dicey of an opinion, every opinion is around Tua. But so if you're a top 10 quarterback, like you have to have at least one trait that is absolutely special, that something you can do that really nobody else can do. Josh Allen, I think we all see the arm talent. We see the way he can scramble and run, the hits that he can take, the hits he can deliver.
That's 3 things.
Herbert, physically, same thing. With Tua, it's not the arm strength. It's not the ability to run. It's not the ability to scramble or get out of trouble. So what is it?
Shout out to EM Dolphin fan. This is what EM said Tua has to be great at as well.
You know, people would say, well, he's a winner. Tyreek Hill said he's the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen. Now, when I first saw Tua, what popped out to me, because it's hard for a young quarterback to come in and do this, anticipation and accuracy. Like, those are the things that he has to be elite at.
He has to be elite. See, this is the thing. When you don't have all those other attributes, you can't just be good. You have to be elite with accuracy and anticipation. But Fitz goes on. He doesn't say that Tua is elite in it. He just says that he's good in it. But you have to be elite if you're going to make up for your inefficiency.
And I think that he is very, very good at, very accurate, and can anticipate. The problem is sometimes you have to create, and he can't. He's not going to be able to scramble, and he'll be able to scramble, get out of trouble, and get you 5 yards, but he's not going to be able to scramble around, escape the pocket, and make the big plays down the field. So he has to take what he has that's elite is his accuracy, and hopefully as he gets better, his decision-making, and he has to be the best in the NFL at it because he's limited.
You got to be the best in the NFL at it because you're so limited. So this is the thing. You got to, if they want to push this accuracy campaign, he has to be the best in the NFL to make a difference for himself just to survive. And the truth is, he's not.
In some of those other ways.
That's a great answer. So
better is decision making, and he has to be the best in the NFL at it because he's limited in some of those other ways.
That's why we want RPO.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is retired. He ain't got no invested reason to be saying anything bad about Tua. They actually were pretty close. This is the fairest assessment I have ever heard.
Hey, TD, I think you need to elaborate more on the good and elite. You've touched on it numerous times with the people in the chat that don't know when you're elite. You talked about when he throws flat, where he's throwing a flat, and like how he throws behind him, but he's got to throw in front of him so they can keep running up.
Exactly.
That's an elite throw.
What people will do, they'll take this Ryan Fitzpatrick interview and they'll acknowledge, he has to be elite in that, but then they'll kind of lie and say, but Ryan Fitzpatrick say he is elite in that. Yeah. Ryan Fitzpatrick is telling you that he's good at it, but the problem is he can't do all the other stuff, so he actually needs to be the best in the NFL at it. So that you can look at him like, oh, well, he's the best guy at this, so he still needs to be a starting quarterback in this league. What we need to just acknowledge and be honest about is the fact that Tua is one of the most limited quarterbacks in the NFL. He doesn't have the arm strength. He doesn't have, his timing is off sometimes. The ball placement is shaky. His anticipation is spotty. His ability to make the off-platform plays are an issue. He can't read a defense. He doesn't process the 3 levels of the field. Off-scripted plays are not his strong suit. Ryan Fitzpatrick just told y'all all of those things pretty much.
ATD.
And this is the guy that was sitting there in the locker room with Tua basically the coach trying to coach him up. Tua said Ryan Fitzpatrick basically got more information than him than the coaches. So this is the most honest assessment that you'll ever get about Tua from anybody. What'd you say, bro?
I said TD. From what you just said, it seems like we should have never even drafted him in the first place. From what everything you just said, and from what Ryan Fitzpatrick said, you said the same thing. You said the same thing in your show before. So I don't know what to say, man.
Man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Fellas, I'm actually finna get out of here, man. Sit on this. I appreciate y'all coming through. All 500 people in the comment section. Appreciate y'all hanging out for the quick stream at night. Y'all get y'all some sleep.
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt,
gonna do it, man.
Love the channel, man.
Love the
Appreciate
channel.
it.
Love the channel.
Appreciate y'all, man.
My first time showing up, man, so I'll definitely want to be back.
Hey, yeah, man. Make sure you come back. All right.
All right, man. Take care.
Shout out to Deese with the donation. Said TD look heartbroken. Can you repeat what Tua said? I'm lost. I was just watching a delayed version of the roundtable. Just go back to the beginning of the video. I play the video of what Tua said, and you'll clearly see what he said, man.
Yeah, play it over.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I know. I love you. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later.